I'd like to talk to you a little bit about this new concept called the information economy. That's not necessarily real new, but the concept of infonomics or treponomics is something that you may not be familiar with. And what I want to just open up your mind to is just for a few minutes to think about what's happening in our world and our economy. There's an old saying that the faster information flows, the faster wealth is created. And that change creates opportunity. Okay? Every time you see a radical shift, you see a new player enter the market, and that's what we're moving into, is an era where, as the information economy takes another jump again, that you can be a player. If you look at the transportation industry as an example, it was trains. Then they built the iron horse. They know what to call it. They called it a horse. Cars have horsepower, right? Then they built cars. The guys that made trains didn't make cars. Then they made the airplane. Henry Ford didn't invent the airplane. And then they had airlines. And then they had FedEx, and the FedEx did not come from the airline business. And then they made a fax machine so they could go faster with documents versus delivery. And now they have PDF where you don't lose any degradation of quality. The world keeps changing. Every time it changes, new guys enter the game. I mean, look at the hardware industry. IBM used to think that they were the biggest bomb in the world, and then they went from hardware to software. And Microsoft dominates the world. And Microsoft makes this huge run, and the next thing you know, search engines dominate. Google, one of the biggest companies in the world now. How did Microsoft miss it? And then how did search engines miss something as simple as social media? How is it possible? Because when you're so consumed with what's going on around you, you miss the next game. And the relativity of that is that oftentimes you guys could be so busy focused on your world, on your job, on your problems, that you miss the next big thing. And the next big thing is mobile commerce. E-commerce has gone flat. The idea of you going home and getting on your computer and accessing the world, let's be honest, you just don't do anymore. It's a flat line. Where mobile commerce last year, $300 billion, by 2018, expect to be $620-some billion. It's a massive growth market. We now live in an economy, what we'll call it a connection economy. A connection economy is simply this. Businesses are built on the concept of connecting people through an information process. In other words, you look at an Uber. How does that replace one of the oldest industries in the world called taxis? And they don't own one car. They simply empower the entrepreneur to own a business and connect a need. The need is, I got to get to the airport. And I don't want to be in a smelly car anymore, so I got an Uber guy who's going to be held accountable to a 2, 3, 4-star system. And if he gets too many low stars, guess what? He gets booted out. So it has this self-governing effect for quality, and yet it puts thousands of people into a business opportunity. You look at something as simple as Craigslist or eBay. It's connecting what? I need this. I go to a website. eBay doesn't own any products. Craigslist doesn't own any products, but they created a connection. Look at Airbnb, the largest hotel room booker in the world. And they don't have a single hotel. They don't have billions of dollars. They simply have created a connection. You look at Amazon doing $90 billion, and for the most part, they don't own a lot of products. What's made Amazon work are two major plays. What they did was they created a thing called affiliate marketing. They simply said, look, if you own a company and you have thousands of people coming to your website, put an Amazon link on there. And so someone goes to the website looking up information, I go to Amazon, they buy an Amazon product, and Amazon sends them. Right? The second thing they did is they empowered other entrepreneur companies that had products, and said, why don't you put your products on our site? So now if you don't want to be it's not an Amazon book or an Amazon product out of one of the RDCs, it's other companies, power partners, retail outlets that have a link through Amazon, and now Amazon supports them. Why does Amazon do $90 billion and the second largest company does $14 billion? Because of affiliate marketing connecting companies to what? All of us that want to buy product. And then simply empowering all these other companies to say, since they have millions of people, why don't you dump your product on? So here's the play. They built things called malls 30 years ago because people want to go to one place and access hundreds of companies. Well, imagine a central servicing corporation where you go to one resource, access thousands of companies, millions of products, and then make a business model of that. Use affiliate marketing, or what we call social networking, and linking people to go to an access where they have the capacity to shop through thousands of companies. Now here's the deal. You do all that without inventory, without a big web-based concept. You don't need servers, you don't need back-end, you don't have accounts receivable, accounts payable, you don't have a bunch of employees, you don't have distribution and shipping. You simply say, look, you need something, they have something, let's create a connection. That's the information economy. And it's a situation where if you want to take advantage of the next big thing, and that is the app economy, to be able to log on and go click, click, click. Now, I say that and I'm almost thinking old-fashioned because forget click. Why don't we just talk to it? Have you seen Alexa or Echo, which is the Amazon product? Alexa, turn up the music. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, how tall is Mount Rainier? Alexa, book my airline ticket. Eventually, all of that's not Alexa. It's my smartphone right here saying, hey, Bob, name anything you want. Order me pizza. Order me Cheetos. Order me milk. I'm out of ketchup. And you simply have access to the search engine behind that. So as we speak to this, it's going to an economic machine that then allows us as infopreneurs, marketers of the idea, the connectors, to make a percentage of every single transaction. That's what I'm talking about. How long is it until drones are real? Some people think, oh, that'll never work. Come on, that's the same guys that said that we'll never watch videos, and we'll never have color TV, and we'll never have sound systems, and we'll never have MP3 players. Get a life. The fact of the matter is drones are going to be things like DoorDash, moms that deliver products. Maybe it'll be a land drone. And ultimately, yes, you will have a small helicopter craft dropping 4 or 5 pound items. You'll have 3 modes of delivery. One, give it to me in 3 or 4 or 5 days or a week, it'll be free. Or give it to me tomorrow, you pay a FedEx type price. Or I need it in 20 minutes because this is an emergency. I'm having a barbecue and I'm out of sauce. Bam, and it's dropped off on your little yellow square. Just go online and watch the videos and see what's going on. This is the situation we deal with. Take advantage of the next big thing, and that is the app economy, mobile commerce, and getting a slice without all the costs of running a traditional business. If you want to know more, do some homework. Contact whoever sent you this video, or go online and do your own research, and then maybe we'll talk more in the future. All right? Talk soon.